That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Ehi, Marghe. Cosa cucini di buono? Ancora non ho cucinato. Mi scoccia un po'.
I think drink no longer stands.
He didn't deserve this.
Not long ago, this sort of mess.
Mamma mia, Marghe. Buonissimo.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic,
Sì,
now all these terrible murders.
un pochino.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Sì, sì, infatti sto giocando a sto gioco, cioè proprio nel momento proprio giusto, no?
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Jack, he didn't deserve this. I think I'm losing my mind.
Not long
I should just
ago,
run
this
as far
sort of
away
mess
from
would
this
have
place
given
as I
me a
can.
laugh.
I cannot enter.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm. Say it, the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might...
Wey, vabbò. Come va?
might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
Animal?
I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Cosa vuoi dire? Oggi sono un po' lento.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Animo. Esatto, è vero.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Shillings.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Bullshit mess.
Someone must know something. I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this... city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
30th October from G. McCullum to Dogs Patrols. Jack multiple deaths in docks. Originally believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but I don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we got frenzied and killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Mica cacciatori, oh? Che presti...
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Ok, questo. Come si fa? Ah, con la freccia. Medium resistance, rather indicates high resistance. Ok.
This one's mine!
Ciao, ciao ciao.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again. ready, boys. We've got one of them here. Oh, Christ! That's it. Don't have that kindling. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ok. Nightbot. Sì, Nightbot è in ritardo. Allora, non ho ancora nulla. Ah, questo lo posso fare. Ok. Nightwatch l'ho già sentito come... Ma è una serie TV o è un film? No, ma devo rimanere qui. Cosa devo fare qua, scusa?
We won't see any of these bastards back here again. Over there! No! He's done for!
Oddio, oddio, oddio. Ma dove cavolo devo andare? Non lo so. Use lupara. Oh, la lupara. Grande, la lupara. Bella lì. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Diventa testimone dei crimini degli stranieri che non lo conosco, non lo conosco. Si chiama Night Watch, hai detto? Sì, ma io lo voglio... Ah, capito, cazzo, cazzo. È qua che devo fare, ecco. Change, lupara, dov'è lupara? Eccola. Ma quindi è un film russo?
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, but I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
Che figata.
William, my...
Che figata.
I can't feel it. Will, please, let go of me. Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
No, 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 c'è qualcosa che non va. C'è qualcosa che non va. Cosa ho fatto? Ecco, infatti. Lupara. Equip. Non lo posso equipaggiare, come mai? Ah, perché c'è questo? Sì. Ma dai! Ma come si fa?
Never harm you, Mr. Hampton.
I know you're hurting me. Alas, you must give me...
This place reeks of bloodshed.
See, I needed to come
Cazzo di posto è?
Steady, William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Scusa. Porco Dio.
Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
In che senso find a place? Dove devo andare?
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Infatti sì, cioè, mi sto innervosendo. Dai, porca puttana. Scusa, prima mi dice che deve... Vabbè, non capisco, vabbè.
Where are we headed?
Voglio tagliare i
On our way to
capelli
Pembroke
così.
Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
Stile
William
vittoriano.
was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me
Sì,
for a
mi piace.
fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who
Però
she is.
non so se mi sta
I thought
bene.
you were a gentleman.
Quindi
We shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
poi mi
To be
vesto
honest, I've
gotico.
always tried to avoid this part of town.
Stupendo,
Pembroke
cazzo.
Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the
E se
administrator
poi
of
te ne
Pembroke
penti?
Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But
Se
first
poi
and
sto male.
foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Mi mette un cappello? L'ho letto ora, scusa. Ma non è il mio sangue!
Dr.
Quello è il
Swansea,
problema.
for goodness, I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Che figo.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain.
Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Il problema è che tipo devo scegliere da chi prendere il sangue, perché magari se è tipo un dottore e prende il sangue di un dottore, quello non aiuta più magari i cittadini eccetera. Se invece lo prendo da un senza tetto, tanto a nessuno importa e non gli mancherà nessuno, e quindi quello va bene. Oppure un gangster o un qualcosa.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, grazie, ciao.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
I thought last time this epidemic was difficult.
Thank you. This is a joke. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Bye. Ti togli?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Ciao.
Dr. Swansea is right.
No, si è tolto, si è tolto.
It seems perfect to conduct my research.
to reveal all your secrets to me. Even the darkest thoughts in your
Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets, spray from nose and throat. Do not cough in public.
Oh, please spare me, dark queen. Spare your obedient son.
Hai finito? Hai finito di mangiare? Va bene, Mario. Non so da che cazzo. Cioè, cosa devo fare qua?
It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Madonna, che palle sto stronzo. Cucciolini. Oh my god, how the fuck?
It's locked, all right.
9 metri. 40 influenza. Keep out of this area. By all of board health officer. Quarantine, contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written after local health authority. An authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy, or remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fined. Sì, infatti sì. Che le devo aprire dall'altra parte. Allora, Devo ritornare indietro. Si poteva aprire questo? Sì. Che pazienza l'influenza? Stronzi. Find your office, non capì, ma dove? Dai, aiuto.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result. You're getting sick again. I feel my blood boil with the fever.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Che cazzo è Milton? Eccolo.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Milton.
Allora. A sinistra 25 metri. Ma è di sopra però. Porco Giuda.
It's locked.
Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
You first need to analyze the components. The components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the to analyze components. E dove cazzo è? Analyze analyze. Ok.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation.
Ma niente,
This is not what happened to me.
Ho trovato tipo una fiasca tipo e con dentro del sangue e quindi l'ho dovuto analizzare.
I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's easier to kill something that can't move. Figo. Se no, c'è questo. Blood barrier. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardness ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hurt my body, but only if you can catch me. Carino. Questo qua però da lungo mi piace. Infatti lo uso. C'è un'altra 300 medical bag, questo Cazzo, questo era carino anche. You perform supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Cazzo. Forse questo non serve un cavolo. Yes, we really want to cancel. Yes. Rifacciamo. Allora, prima facciamo questo qua. No, dov'è? Cazzo. No, prima lo devo... Ok. Facciamo questo. Però c'ho 370. solo 375. Poi. Vabbè, faccio questo, va.
I'm to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? The flower's dying. It needs water. Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
But?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Bye, nurse. Enter the old morgue. Che bello. Che bei posti che mi fa andare. Va bene, andiamo. No, infermiera. Dottore, infermiera. Ah, per entrare in sti posti mi serve, ok, la storia. Ma che cazzo è? Oh, che...
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Dai. Bellissimo, no? Ce l'ho un cappotto lungo. Io mi sa che faccio il vampiro, mi sa. Quanto mi piace, madonna, lo stile. Non lo so, tipo vestirmi così ogni giorno. Davvero? Dai, diventiamo vampiri, Marche.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
No, why did I use that? Oh my god. Madonna santa, ma perché? Ora devo aspettare. Ah, vabbè. Sì, è che qua c'è l'influenza spagnola che ha colpito l'Inghilterra. Ah, mi piacerebbe tantissimo, infatti, anche. Per il problema è che poi dopo mi rompono i coglioni le persone. Perché devi essere
This
così?
key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh, non ti ho sentito, bastardo. No, nulla. Cioè, sinceramente non mi importa. Però mi vestirei così più d'inverno.
I cannot enter.
Mi dovrei comprare tipo un castello, così sto ogni giorno. Ma dove devo andare? Che cazzo è stato, scusa?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Che due maroni questi, eh? In due, in due. Che palle, questo non vuole morire. Fa culo. Hai letto il... Leggi il titolo della live?
It's locked, all right.
Figo. Local investigations.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Che cazzo è John Doe? Oh, questo è stronzo, Cavolo, come mai? No. Sì, vero? No. Che palle, devo... Che due maroni questi qua che ti attaccano così. Where is John Doe?
Scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Ah. Ne ho abbastanza? Nope. La candeggina. Sì, sì. Mi fai morire, minchia. diventato super forte ora. Beh? Vabbè, l'ho bloccato qui? Bene. Meglio così, l'avevo bloccato là. Sì, esatto, esatto. Ma più che altro lui cioè, deve anche capire chi è stato a fargli cambiare. Vuole delle risposte. Ho un botto di giochi che non sapevo nemmeno che se erano belli o no. Che li ho presi gratis con il... Cioè che ogni mese ci danno 3 giochi gratis, no? E quindi io li prendo, li salvo nella libreria, però non so se sono belli o no. E invece, a quanto pare, alcuni sono veramente belli. Indovina chi? È Edward Cullen. Però non brillo. Sì, sì, è bellino, infatti. Le musichette mi sembrano molto tipo Skyrim. Fassroda! Davvero? L'avevi scritto? Ah no, devo andare nella mia stanza, che palle.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
It's locked, all right.
This dead flesh.
Dark Queen, spare your obedient slave.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Sì, ci assomiglia tantissimo.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks. I have no intention of
The rules say...
Is he...
Hey,
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
it's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls?
Certo
When
che
the
i
storm has
miracoli con la
passed, I'll
scienza
show you
proprio
how to
danno.
mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Quanto sei stupido, madonna. Porca puttana.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
So many deaths. And still more coming. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
No, ti ammazzo, eh?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, But I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around
Ma
here.
vero, eh? Proprio un pezzo di
I have
merda.
always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become
Antipatico.
displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Guardala come si sta incazzando. Guardala.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you
iniziare
insinuate,
a
Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Stai calma.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Ma io sono... cioè, cosa vuol dire mesmerizing? Io a che livello sono, scusa? All'1? Sì, è educato lui, eh. Molto gentiluomo. Bastardo è qui dentro.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
È un lecchino,
And
Madonna.
you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Marghe? Io mi sa che spengo. Cioè vado un attimo fuori. Vado a tagliarmi i capelli. Così divento vampiro pure io. Poi vado a fare la notte. Oh no. Vado nel mondo esterno. Sì, sì. Non vorrei andare nel mondo esterno, ma mi tocca. Grazie, Marche. Ah, e ho scaricato anche per te The Last of Us. Cioè, ho scaricato il 2, non so se... Per me è più bello. Cioè, è più nuovo e... più bellino.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Va bene. Allora ci si sente, ok? Ciao ciao.